What's up, people? I go by the name of DJ Dreamer 524, and this is Cinematic Talk. Another week in the world of cinematicness.
Yeah.
And I got my panel as usual. I got AJ Epics, and I got Rockstar 801.
Yeah.
We're here to do all the Easter egg hunting that we do. We are out here with our little spoons, and we're looking for eggs in the world of the cinematic talk places. Where's your spoons, guy? You got your spoons?
My spoon.
Invisible spoons. All right, so all right, so this week in Cinematic Talk, we have a nice show as usual. We always have a lot of things to talk about. We have the Loki series, which we're going to start with. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I do that, I always got to say spoiler alert, and I have to do the call to actions. This is Cinematic Talk, right? Also, if you want to hit us up on the IG or the Twitter. It's Cinematic Talk. Always hashtag us Cinematic Talk so we can find it.
Yeah.
Also, if you don't know, now you know. You can go to cinematictalk.com to catch all the updates, and the podcast is soon on its way. As we are moving on to give you what you need, we are going to go to the first topic of the night, the first review, which I just said a while ago. I blew my load too fast, and now it's Loki episode 2.
Boom. Whoa, that was a humdinger.
Oh my gosh. Last week we had some questions. We didn't do it this week, but we're just gonna dive deep into this Loki spear. So
right in.
So. Okay. What do you guys just think about the episode in general? What do you think, Andre? Let's start with Andre Epics. What do you think about the episode? And we dive into the twists and turns.
I think we got a lot more answers and more questions in this one. We got some big reveals, some setups that I kind of think, I kind of have a sense of where this is going. And I just love the way that they were time traveling, tracking down the other Loki variant, and just the simple fact that Loki is now finding out a little bit more about what happens in his timeline after the events of the Avengers.
Yes.
So now things are getting very intriguing. The big reveal at the end, I think it's going to get more interesting as it goes along. And the TVA, there's definitely something up, and I think it's pretty sinister.
Yeah, I do too. What do you think? What do you think? Rockstar 801.
Yeah, I swear to God, I need to watch this episode about 3 more times because there was so much going on.
Yeah.
One, the TVA is not who we think they are. Most
right.
Definitely, there is something. There's something there, especially when nobody's questioning anything of what they believe in the TVA. And oh man, so many Easter eggs. Did anybody notice the pen?
I did.
Yep.
And that pen is a callback to to the Reeve family, right?
No.
To Fantastic Four.
Brad could explain it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that goes to Spider-Man. That jumps in the if you notice, that's the high school that Peter Parker goes to.
Actually, no, that's not true. Peter Parker goes to, it's like some science school in the Queens. This is actually tied to America Chavez, who goes to that school. Because they did mention they have somebody working on the side, as sort of like a secret spy in the main timeline. And she can jump through multiverses, and she's going to be in the next Doctor Strange. So this is a total setup for her.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's right. She is supposed to appear in the next Doctor Strange.
Well,
did you see how they broke down how Loki hides in the apocalypse because nothing can change those last moments?
Yeah, that was dope. That's good writing. Hell of a writing. Let me give you my think of this episode. I think that this episode is the first episode. I mean, the exposition that they gave us in the first episode to set up everything, they gave us way more this one, but this one gives us if we see, you get the seed of knowing where we're going with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We're understanding that these pocket dimensions that she sent, those what do you call those things that they blow up, the things that was she sent at the end of the episode.
Oh, those
Reset.
time resets.
The time resets, those are gonna fuck up different timelines. So and she sent so much, it's so much different timelines that she's probably like messing up. So what I think with this one, we're gonna get so much more, we're gonna get so much information on other timelines that we don't really understand. Because if you I did watch a review, somebody broke something down, and I was like, wow, I didn't even catch that. When she sent the reset grenades, or whatever you call them, when she sent it back, they had when they panned to the TVA, and they were going crazy, and they were like, oh my gosh, what's happening? And you saw on the screen, they showed you what timelines were getting affected, and they showed you what areas, like they showed Thor, and they put the timestamp of like Thor from 2000 and I think 2007 or some shit like that, and then they showed like they showed a different area, so each area represented like different IPs in Marvel, and it was so crazy. I wish I wish I wish I did a show every week, and I just like actually had that information to show you guys. But it was so good. I was like, wow, they actually, this is the real multiverse of madness is where it starts.
Yeah,
This is the
yeah. Think about it. They gave you the breakdown in episode 1 of what the multiverse war was.
Mm-hmm.
This is why the sacred timeline was put into place. But now you see in real time the breakdown of the sacred timeline and the multiverse exploding again. We're going into straight turmoil. So this is setting up a lot of movies and a lot of series that are coming real soon.
Yes, and it makes everything. I think after this series, or midway through the series, we're gonna get the Spider-Man trailer, because it's gonna, once the cat is out the bag and people know what's going on, we can correlate it to the trailer and understand that what took place with Lady Loki, because she's a badass.
Yeah, we want to shout out to Lady Loki. That was
she's a badass. And what happened there, it's like, what's gonna happen moving forward? And wow, like it was like, you're watching this is like really watching a Marvel movie, right? Like it's not even, it's like filmed so well.
It is.
I'm getting the vibe of like Winter Soldier, where everything is just, you feel the ground shaking, like
right.
When he went and saw MODOK in the underground of the old S.H.I.E.L.D. base, and he explains how, Hydra's been infiltrating S.H.I.E.L.D. for years and involved in all these big events.
Yeah.
This is the equivalent of that, but with the entire multiverse in play.
Yes. And you know what, the production and the score of it, I like the way that they scored it. It feels really good, like just watching it. I'm like, I don't even feel like I'm watching a TV show, and I don't even feel that way. I feel like
they gave you the vibe of some real mischief getting ready to happen in those scenes.
Yeah, and the thing with doing with more was Morbius his name?
Mobius.
Morbius. I feel like he doesn't understand what's going on either, and he's asking questions. You know how he asked that girl? He was just like, oh, so where are the timekeepers? And she couldn't answer. She was like, oh, they're well on this job. Like there is something there. Like, and they're hinting at it. But people are saying that it could be that the pen that y'all were talking about could be from Kang the Conqueror. But I know y'all have your theory on it. We'll see what theories work. but they said it could be him. He could be the other agent that's like in the field, and something happens and makes him go rogue. But because Marvel doesn't have to stick to the actual comic books timeline, they always remix it to have something else. So I don't know. This is one of those that I wish I could have like saved all of them and watched them all at once. I can't do that with this one.
Too much
cannot.
suspense to wait every week.
Well, this is because if this is America Chavez, it means, does this mean that she had a Nexus event in her timeline that she's able to be this spy?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I totally enjoy this one. I think that Tom Hiddleston he deserves an Oscar for this one because his acting he's on point with it, man. And he's so like witty. He's so witty, and his comebacks are so well. And I don't know. Him and Owen Wilson. They give the series a real grounding in the MCU. I really enjoy it. Is there anything else y'all want to point out from the series?
No, because we're going to be talking about this all day. I already know.
I'll just say one thing, which is I've been seeing online. There's been a lot of people that are actually complaining about the show. They feel like going into this timeline, saying that all the Marvel characters that we saw in the first three phases, that their lives have been predetermined, that the gems were nothing, and this is ruining the MCU. Shut the fuck up and watch the show. I feel like, they think this is like totally like destroying what the foundation of the MCU is. I don't feel that. I feel like we're just seeing another side of it that's going to shake the foundation even more.
Half of these people that say this stuff have never read an actual Marvel comic book to dive into the story of what this really stems from.
Yeah, it's not like they pulled this out their ass. This is a part. They always had the TVA. It's not like, and the thing about it is like, I love how Marvel, they always give you another story that comes behind this story and another story that connects it. And it's like, oh, you didn't see this, but this was here. And this is because they did, like they branched off. Like, what are you talking about? This is a part of the story. Like, and it's excellent to me. It's excellent. Like,
perfect example, WandaVision, where they did the snap from Avengers Endgame, and then you saw Monica Rambeau and everybody in the hospital,
right?
Being brought back,
right. We didn't know about that when the snap happened, but when we got that later on, it made perfect sense. Like it all falls into the timeline. It's crazy though, but I don't know. Like this is what's throwing me off though, right? What do you think is going to happen where these timelines are going to get mixed up now? Like it's going to be something where, like, say the whole thing with Spider-Man and how they cross over. Why do you think that's going to happen? It's a Nexus event, or is it going to be something that happens where they're just like intertwined? I don't know, because this is
probably going to create the what if universe.
Yeah, it's so much that another thing I was just thinking, like, damn, it's like there was like I was mentioning earlier, like when Lady Loki sent all of those reset grenades, and we're gonna call it that, she sent it to Vormir. If you go, I gotta get this screenshot and show y'all. She sent it to Vormir. And in Vormir is where the Red Skull was with
Scarlet Witch.
So it's
Black
like
Widow.
Yeah. So Black Widow. I said Scarlet Witch. Sorry, Black Widow and
Gamora.
For that.
Gamora. Yeah. So we don't know what like. Oh man, there's like
what if that ties into Black Widow?
Exactly.
Because look, we're still rumored to see the Ultimate Avengers, Zombie Avengers. we're scheduled to see a bunch of these different. So this timeline could be non-fixable.
And this is like, what? This is like how we say Disney. I'm sorry, we're saying like DC can fix everything with the Flash. this is what Marvel's doing. They're like, yo, they're putting their foot on the pedal with this. Like,
we're gonna break everything.
Let's break everything so we can fix it later. And it's like, this is a pivotal time, because now that Lady Loki for that is messing up everything, it's like it now gives arcs to everything else. It's like now we can visit maybe the universe where the X-Men, all the X-Men that we got before now really does exist. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's a timeline in itself. And you know, now we can get all these other things to happen. They needed something to break so they could fix it. They needed that. So F you to those fans out there that's saying that they're messing up the thing. This needs to happen, because where do we go from here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ralph Boner could actually be Quicksilver.
Exactly. At this point,
he can.
At this point, yo, kudos to Disney. Every week we say this. To Marvel.
Man, how do they do this every time?
Right.
And there's so many more episodes to go.
5-year plans, guys. That's how they do it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for Loki episode 2. You know what? I really wish we, you know, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it, because we all watch stuff.
One of these days, we're gonna have to probably dedicate a whole episode to this show.
Yeah. And do an in-depth breakdown. I really want us to watch it all together, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. We have to do a watch party type thing.
Yeah.
We'll figure that one out when it comes, but that's that. And we're moving on from Loki episode 2. That was good. All right. We did have something else to review, but I didn't watch it. I didn't watch Infinity yet.
We'll put it up.
Yeah. So, I'll watch it by next week. Okay. So we're gonna get into the first thing with Disney news. I'm sorry, Disney news, just regular news. Shit.
They have their own news section now.
I know. We need that check, Disney. We talk about you all the time. Send that money. Cut that check. All right. First thing up in news. Disney Plus to officially shift all Marvel and Star Wars shows to premiere on Wednesdays. Now, this is something that we did not know. I don't know. I think it's a metric thing. That's what I was saying in the pre-show. What do you guys think?
I mean, I really like my Friday night shows, man. I like to make it a thing. You remember how ABC used to do TGIF Fridays?
Yeah.
You want to save your good Disney Plus shows for Friday. But I mean, it probably is a metric thing why they're moving everything to Wednesday.
Yeah. I guess it's they have all that information. We don't know why really, but I think it's a metric thing. They're doing it for that reason. And regardless, if they made a new day of the week, we would still fucking watch it on that day. If they said it's Disney Day,
if it's on Monday, I'm watching it.
drops, and if you're up in the morning before work, and you want to watch Loki, there you go.
Yeah,
it's only an hour.
Yep.
Whenever that drops. So, for the most part, this is news, but it's not really anything pivotal. But it is thing. I'm already used to it. I don't watch it actually on Wednesday. I watch it Wednesday morning. I watch it when it airs like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
That's when I watch it, because I'm like coming home and I'm like, I can't go to sleep without sleep.
I can't go on the internet or have my phone on and get spoiled. So it's like I gotta watch it before I do any of that.
Yeah, me too. That's how I was with all the other series, and it's really good. It's really good. All right, moving on. Next thing up, we have Sony walks back Tyrese statement that Morbius is set in the MCU.
Is it me, or does anybody else feel that Tyrese talks too much when it comes to stuff like this?
Tyrese
talks too much, and Sony just is piss poor with their marketing.
Yeah, they don't have everything on point, and they're trying to follow Marvel, and they don't want to mess up their bag. And your boy Tyrese just is quick to say something without like conferring with people. It's like it's the whole Dr. Dre's a billionaire shit all over again. Like he just don't.
I mean, does he like get drunk on social media? You know, like when he complained about The Rock not doing Fast 9, is like, oh, how dare he? He's gonna kill the franchise, and he's crying on Instagram. Like, come on, man, you get paid more than anybody.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know what's up with this guy, but
And also he had said the release date was supposed to come out October 2022, and they debunked that too.
Yeah, it says Morbius is currently set to hit theaters in January 2022.
Which tells you it's going to be bad if they're dumping it in January.
Yeah, the January movies are not like blockbusters.
Unless it's Bad Boys for Life. And then that's
it's the leftovers. It's the leftovers from Christmas.
Yeah, it's one of those things that they just trying to get this one out. They're trying to build their universe over there, so they just got to get it out. And they're gonna follow the coattail of Spider-Man. So that's the next thing in line after Spider-Man, right?
Right.
Well, that has to hang on to the coattail of Spider-Man because that's a Spider-Man character.
And it kind of, you know what?
It also could lead into Blade.
If they're following the coattail, right? Say it again.
It could lead into Blade if they play it right.
Yeah, but Blade is our shit. When I say our, I'm talking about. They got their own timeline that they're gonna really do. But you know what's crazy? The trailer for this Spider-Man. For Morbius. Remember we saw the Rain. What's his name? What's his name? The guy who did the first Spider-Man movie back in the day, Tom Raimi, or what's his name? Sam Raimi. Sorry, he remember in that when we saw the poster of
it's a murderer on it.
Yeah, so and that wasn't the Tom Holland Spider-Man. So maybe this Loki thing is really taking effect, and they're following the coattail. They knew that was going to happen. Like maybe
you have Michael Keaton's Vulture in there, and they say it's on MCU. Something's up there.
It's MCU adjacent. It's MCU extended.
It's a pocket universe.
It's like how when you watch their movies, it says in association with Marvel.
Yeah,
they're in association with the MCU. They're not MCU.
When you see that, you know, it's piss poor.
Yeah, it's like
it's like Ralph and Chaps.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not the real thing. It's not the Frank Lucas cut of dope. It's that watered down. What's the name? The Nicky Barnes dope we're getting.
It's like Nikes that you get on the street corner. It looks like a Nike, but it really isn't.
Yeah, that's exactly. All right, moving on. All right, next one up. We
the other way.
Which I didn't hear what you said.
Said Jordan is jumping the other way.
Jordan doesn't have a basketball in his hand. He has a soccer ball. He has a soccer ball. All right. All right, moving on.
Next.
Sony walks.
Flash.
What the fuck is up with me? I'm in a matrix glitch here. All right. The Flash suit redesigned for the new movie. Okay.
Pretty cool. Cool.
I did.
It's more sleek than the junky, clunky version that he had in the Justice League movie.
I mean, is this what y'all saw right here?
Yeah, it looks like actual cloth.
Yeah, that's
from
it.
this distance.
You know what I don't like? I know they're releasing shit, but this is the same shit we got for Batman. It's like up close of the logo. Like, come on, give us a little bit more. You know, like
we know what it looks like. Just show them.
Yeah, just zoom out a little bit more. Give us the at least give us the stature of him. You know, like this is cool. This silhouette. You know, I think Ezra Miller needed an upgrade on his suit, but come on, they could have given us a little bit more.
Yeah, because they were trying to make Ezra Miller look like a Transformer by the time they would have hit like the end of that whole story.
Yeah, and
That's
Zack
Warner Media
Snyder.
for you.
But you know what?
Mhm.
I kind of like that dystopic look of the Flash. I did like that. You know,
I mean, it's cool, but then he started looking like Hot Rod from the original Transformers movie. I thought he would have had the Matrix.
he said Hot Rod. That is so fucking funny. He looks like Hot Rod. All right. I mean, I think this movie is gonna be good. I mean, I think that this guy that's directing it, he looks like he wants to do it well. So
We'll give him a shot.
Yeah.
we'll give him a shot. I mean, we got to give everybody a shot. But you know, it doesn't mean that if he does well, that they're gonna continue to do good shit. You know?
Well, there's rumors. We'll get to that.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Let's get to the next one. We got
Flash movie. He can't mess that up, man. He
I
can't
know.
mess that up.
I know. Splinter. All right, next thing up, Splinter Cell series announced on Netflix.
So I was doing some
I mean, that's
research.
cool. Tom Clancy makes good shit.
Yeah. What you
Yeah,
saying, Andre?
Tom Clancy makes.
Well, we were just talking about it before the show, but I was doing some digging. It's actually going to be an animated series.
Oh, it's gonna be an anime. I had pulled up something too.
Yeah,
Yes.
and the guy that did John Wick is producing it.
Even
Oh,
better.
really?
That means
Yeah, it says it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so it's gonna be animated. So that's not gonna be bad. Animation is fucking cool, dude. You send in a script.
that means we'll get the episodes faster.
Yeah,
We-
and
we
they just
don't gotta
showed
wait till
one,
2023.
Still shot looks good.
Yeah, it should be good. That I like those dark animated series that are really good like that because that's gonna be a dark one. And
I mean, if you go back on all the Tom Clancy movies, even the latest one, Without Remorse with Michael B. Jordan, they're good ass movies.
yeah, so
They give you a real breakdown for what the game is.
was that the thing, Andre? Y'all can hear me? Oh yeah, first.
Yeah.
Oh, the thing was that the thing, Andre. They Tom Clancy had just like had a lot of stems for his movies, and he just like sold the ideas for different studios or to things like that. I heard a rumor like that. That's how it was.
Generally, yeah. I mean, a lot of his books got purchased by the same producers. You know, Hunt for Red October, Patriot Games, all the Jack Ryan movies, and
Mhm.
Without Remorse. So, I mean, they could do like a universe building thing.
Yeah, they could. It would be dope if they did
Sold
that, right?
off everything, but he doesn't really like when he was alive. He
Yeah.
didn't totally own like those movies in terms of saying like giving them his endorsement, except for Hunt for Red October.
Okay.
They made a lot of changes to his material. That's basically his issue.
Okay. All right, let's move on to the next one. Something else that was a video game. Resident Evil Netflix series announced. This should be good, I guess. You know?
Interesting. I mean, Resident Evil games have been gaining a lot of traction lately. So I guess it makes sense to capitalize and make a series about this right now.
Yeah. I think I got a photo of it right here.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be tied to the. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna be tied to those Mila Jovovich movies, as far as I know. It's supposed to be like a couple of decades after the T-cell virus was released. So now it's sort of the Umbrella Corp's been fully exposed, and they're not saying who the other characters are. We just know that the black guy who's in the James Bond movies is supposed to be Wesker, and there's an uproar with that because they cast a black guy for a white role.
Well, this is nice that it is a live action series.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? It reminds me of the Zack Snyder what we just watched. What was that called? We just watched it.
People are mad the Little Mermaid is going to be black. Let them deal with it.
What is the one we just watched with Zack Snyder?
Army
of the Dead.
Army of the Dead.
Yeah, it could if they have it like if it had a feel like that, it would be really good, you know. But I'm a big fan of Resident Evil, Raccoon City type things. That was It was dope, man. They said it's slated to come out November 24th. So have a look out for that, you know.
Month after Halloween, right around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's a good Thanksgiving movie to watch. With everybody scare everybody out their ass. All right, moving on. One thing that just threw me for a loop: John Legend plans a Bernie Mac biopic.
So he's producing it. He's not actually playing Bernie Mac.
No,
so many mixed feelings about this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's maybe he has a relationship with Bernie Mac that nobody knew, you know. But
as long as it's not like Bernie Mac ballads all through whatever he's doing on this biopic.
I don't see the correlation. I was trying to see if maybe like Andre said, he's just putting up the money. But Bernie Mac was a really funny guy, and he was really raw, and he really, whoever really is cast to play him should embrace it. Sometimes I don't want to see stuff like this, because you're not going to get that feel where it's actually,
because Bernie Mac was one of a kind, man.
Yeah. It's like trying to do Richard Pryor's biopic. Who could really embody him and make it
convincing? Yeah, that's why there was so much roadblocks with Richard Pryor's one. It's like they filmed some and then they stopped production and then they changed, from Omar Epps. No, sorry, not Omar Epps. Omar, what's his name? Mike Epps. Omar Epps.
Omar Epps.
And Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans was supposed to play him.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan's name came up at one point.
Michael B. Jordan.
For everything.
Guy, he wants to do everything, right?
He wants to take over the world.
The fuck? Him as Richard Pryor? Come on, man.
Hey, movie producers and directors, a message for y'all out there. If y'all ever touch Back to the Future, there will be a problem.
Yes.
Well, that's
you can continue that series, but you cannot remake that.
Yeah, that's what they would have to do. They would have to redo. I mean, not redo. Continue. Continue.
I'm going to just say this so we can just clarify it. The producers, Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale, have made clear there's not going to be a part 4. Plus, they're all too old. Michael J. Fox, we know to deal with him. And they made clear as long as they're alive, there will not be a remake. So everybody just shut up with all those rumors and news that, they're going to remake Back to the Future. It ain't happening as long as Zemeckis is alive.
That's crazy. And then, people are just waiting for them to croak. It's crazy.
But it wouldn't work. I mean, what, they go back to the 80s? And
it'll never work.
No.
I mean, but look at Stranger Things and look at that world that it's in, right? Let me bring this down because we're not talking about this no more. I mean, they can do something, and they can do it. It could be done, but it has to be done well. It has to be done well. It doesn't have to be the same characters. It does not have to be the same characters.
It wouldn't work. Trust me, it would not work. We got Hot Tub Time Machine. That was like
no. I'm not talking about kookiness like that. I think
work better as a TV series.
I wouldn't mind like a Doc Brown prequel or Marty is a Small Child, something like that, but not a remake or a follow-up.
I disagree. I think there's a way that they could do it.
No,
I'll come back. No, that's my homework, and I'll bring it back to you. And I'm gonna give you 2
ways. You're gonna lose viewers over this. Trust me.
Yeah, Avengers Endgame already killed their timeline. Already killed the Back to the Future timeline.
Honestly, there was. I mean, there were loopholes. There were like some things that they messed up in Back to the Future. And me, as a big fan of it, I caught it from back then. There's some stuff they really messed up.
They admitted, that they screwed up on 2.
Yeah, they messed it up. So it's kind of like it didn't even make sense in their own movie. But I could go into that.
Some of the iconic things that they did in the second movie that actually came to fruition now.
Yeah. A lot of that technology.
Even the Cubs going to the World Series.
Yeah, that came through. That's crazy, right?
Off, but it happened.
It did happen. But you know what? Let's not get into Back to the Future because I'm gonna be.
We'll be here all day.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
We'll be throwing fists.
Yo, I'll go in with Back to the Future. All right. Scream 5 wraps on production. I didn't even know they were in production until
Who knew? Did you know there was a Scream 5? Did you want to Scream?
No, I mean, I haven't watched the TV show. I know there are people who like it, but the fourth one
was a
wasn't all
TV
that
show.
great. I don't know.
Yo,
What
there was
everyone,
the MTV TV show.
The TV show was what on
MTV?
MTV?
Yeah.
Which is why I never watched it. I'm like, yo, they make reality shows. I can never see them making like a good TV series like that.
I don't get it.
Oh, so what are they scoring it right here?
I guess, yeah. It's the guys that did the movie Ready or Not that are taking over from the late Wes Craven. And it's supposed to be the original cast and then I guess new people. But they did that in 4. I don't know what they're doing here.
Yo, dog, I don't remember any of those things after 2. I don't.
Yeah, the first 2 were great.
And then 3 had an explosion in it, and that was like the big sell.
They had an explosion?
Yeah, like somebody got killed from a bomb in 3, so that was like the big thing in the trailers. Like, yeah, now we got explosions. We're not just stabbing people anymore.
Wow,
what?
man.
I didn't know that. I don't remember that. You know what? Always whenever I think about Scream, I think about Scary Movie and the Winds.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Scream, Scary Movie, and Final Destination in the same box.
Yeah,
that has to stop too. I'm done with that conversation. Who's behind it all? Is it Tony Todd? I don't get it.
Hey, people die every day, B.
What in Final Destination? I'm talking about?
Yeah. Bunch of people survive an accident and then they all get killed off, and there's no who's behind all this.
It's supposed to be the deaf.
Somebody confronts the deaf guy in the last one. Come on, give us something.
I didn't see which episode. How much Final Destinations do they have?
7.
Yeah, there's 7 of them.
7. This guy said 7 so confident. I didn't even know they had 5. I didn't even know.
I wanted to see how far this goes, and they really took it there.
They have 7 of them.
Yeah.
Yo, just some stuff I just tune out after 2. Like if it's not like something that I care about.
But that's how I feel about Fast and Furious right now. You're like, can they stop?
Oh god.
Nah, man. I kind of, this
is not.
They're going to space.
This is Fast and Furious 9, and that's not even counting the 2 side movies that they did.
They're going to go underwater world next.
Listen,
and dinosaurs.
They're gonna time travel, right?
Yeah, they're gonna time travel next one. They're gonna go back to 1910.
They're gonna get the parts from Doc Brown for their car.
And be riding Model Ts.
Dom is gonna be like, I think we gotta go back in time, guys. It's like we're gonna have to do this.
A 5-year-old writes these movies. A 5-year-old.
I don't know. It's kind of that comedy. It's not comedy, but it's kind of that foolishness that I like watching. Like I know
it's a comedy. Just call it what it is.
I don't take it serious, but it's kind of like, yo, they really did that. Like, yo, I couldn't believe when they I don't know, that scene where they were in Dubai and the car jumped from one building to the other. Yeah. I was like, yo, that's kind of dope, but this is outrageous. Outrageous.
Welcome back to the movies.
Like, who does that?
Oh man, and it's the action is just so, it's like made for men on steroids. That's just great.
What would you rather?
Just a remake of Point Break. How do we go from that to space?
What would you rather? Would you rather another Fast and Furious, a Triple X, or a Riddick?
I would go for
another Riddick.
I go for
at least there's more story to tell.
I'll go for a Riddick. You know the last
hanging on that and never went back to it.
Riddick 2 was the best one. Riddick 2 was the best one.
See the last one? Did you see the last one?
I did see the third one. The third one was like okay.
Yeah, but they left us on a cliffhanger on that one.
But the second one was really good to me. I did enjoy that. It gave me Thor Ragnarok fit. Not Thor, Thor Dark World, but like going into like a Ragnarok feel. It had it was really good.
You can't compare Dark World. Dark World was kind of trash.
Yeah, I didn't like
Well,
Dark World. It was the
Dark World was trash, but it's not trash anymore. You see how they're doing so much callbacks to it? They're
Yeah. They are trying to save the hell out of that movie.
yeah. They need to save Incredible Hulk in the meantime too.
Yeah, they do. All right, so next thing up, we got Indiana Jones 5 director goes on a Twitter rant.
Yo, doesn't he have a PR to do this type? Yo.
So let me explain what happened. Apparently, somebody on Twitter wrote out like a list of why they think this next Indiana Jones movie is going to suck. So they mentioned Harrison Ford's age, Kathleen Kennedy being the producer on it.
Yeah. I have it right here. Go ahead. I'm going to pull it up while you say it.
Spielberg's not directing, and that they said that the guys from Solo were writing the movie, but that they're actually not. Their script was rejected. So James Mangold, who's directing the film, somebody tagged him to this post, and he decided to respond and start ranting this whole Twitter thread. And I'm saying to myself, listen, I got my opinions about Indiana Jones 5, and I kind of agree with the points that this guy's making. But as a director, focus on making a damn movie. Forget about what people are saying on Twitter, because that just makes you look like you're soft.
It does.
I don't know, man. I mean, they put up these 4 points that I see right here. It's kind of like
they
pushing
do,
me over.
He shouldn't ignored it.
Yeah, I know. He should ignore. He should ignore it. But these are some valid points. Steven Spielberg not directing it. Kathleen Kennedy is producing. Oh, she's just like Harrison Ford is 78. It's written by John Kasdan.
I don't care. I'll still watch Harrison Ford at 78. He's still the man.
He's still my favorite actor of all time, but just there's a point where
Sean Connery is gone. We have nobody else.
But, like Sean Connery, Roger Moore, the cast of Star Trek, they get too old, and nobody wants to see them as old people playing like they're in their 30s. It's just a reality.
It's one of those things that we don't want to see them playing the young versions of their characters, and
that's true. Unless they're doing like a quick flashback or something.
Yeah, I don't want to see them doing young. I don't want to see them doing young stuff. I want them to literally like make sense, like they aged into it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. You look at Tony Stark in the Iron Man joint where they de-aged him. You could watch a whole movie with him like that.
That's the agent that we're talking about. We're talking about Robert Downey Jr. here. It's not. We're talking about, it's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so we can understand that. It's not, who I don't want to see is the guy that plays Magneto, not Michael Fassbender, the other guy. I don't want to see him playing. Yeah, I don't want to see him playing a young version of Magneto. That's why they had to recast him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just certain things just does not go. But we're gonna watch this regardless because it's a classic.
Oh, we're gonna watch this just to see if we have to tear it down.
Exactly.
Yeah, because if they're setting up him passing the torch to somebody and they're going to continue off with that, then I'm done.
I thought they tried that already.
They tried that.
He didn't give him the hat. He did not take the hat, Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. It like we said, he had a son, right? Didn't they? We had Indiana
Jones movie, the biker kid.
But it was
I don't know.
But the cartoon, was it the Indiana Jones? Didn't we say this the other day? The cartoon or the Indiana Jones? No, there was a TV show. Yeah, Indiana Jones Jr. Remember that?
Oh, Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Yeah, but that was like in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like bring it forward or something. Try, make it a Disney. Who owns this? Disney, right?
What, Indiana Jones? Yeah.
Your audio went out. I think Disney owns it. Yeah, his audio went out. But I think that they basically they could do a Disney Plus series with this as a young Indiana Jones. Young Indiana Jones would probably be dope, though, right?
That'd be cool, but if you're gonna have Harrison Ford in it, you have him play Sean Connery's role, like his
Yeah,
father.
I said that before. I said
But
that
like,
before.
but like an actual mentor version instead of him running out there trying to do some real Han Solo shit.
Yeah, that's the part that I have a problem with because
That's this one too.
Yeah, you're
I hear
good.
you. Yeah, we hear you. Hello?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
He's back.
Yeah, I'm here.
There we go. All right, next thing up, we got the Book of Boba Fett will tie closely to the original Star Wars trilogy.
Which should make sense, seeing him pop up in the Mandalorian series. And we know the Mandalorian series is set 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. Is this? Oh, we're
Yeah, there's going to
rumors
be
now?
probably.
Oh shit! I skipped. My bad, guys. I skipped it.
You did, but we'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to. I'm doing it. Yeah. So, yeah, Boba Fett. So, what is the lowdown on this? Because I have something here, but I didn't read it. Can you hear me, guys? Or am I talking?
Say that again?
I said, what? So it says that what Jon Favreau is clearing up some information about this.
Who hit the room?
I heard about that.
Jon Favreau is clarifying that somewhat confusing end card of the Mandalorian season 2 appearing on this. Explain that the Boba Fett will indeed be a standalone.
Oh well, we knew that.
Yeah, we knew that.
So Boba Fett series will not be replacing Mandalorian season 3. It will be its own standalone series, and we will still be getting a Mandalorian season 3.
Yeah. And
so what do you think? How do you think that
flashbacks?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's probably going to have flashbacks to events that happened during the course of Empire Strikes Back and before Return of the Jedi. So that gets me excited.
I think we're gonna get everything that happened to him where we thought he died when he fell off into the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet that's going to be the first scene.
Probably.
Yeah. That would be dope. A good callback for that. I'm eager to see what they do with this, you know. That's another universe that we adore. I think that we're good with that one now. Like, I think it's going to be done well. I didn't, I think everything that they do is going to be closely tied into the to the Star Wars trilogy, the original trilogy. Because like even with the last episode of The Mandalorian with Luke showing up, that was tied into it. Like,
man, that was so much fan service right there.
Yeah, it was. All right, so I skipped one. Let's go back. Okay, Loki series sets up Secret Wars.
Yes, especially with this timeline branching off like this.
Yeah, if we're talking about multiple timelines fighting with each other, it's Secret Wars, because that's basically what happened in the comic.
Hey, I forgot to point out something last week when we were talking about episode 1 of Loki. Mm-hmm. Did nobody notice they had a variant Peggy Carter in the background?
All the way in the back. Yeah, I did see a picture of that. I didn't read what they were saying, but
I had to look it over a few times. It really was her that they were moving across over there.
When he first came into the TVA?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It brings up that question that we say, what did they do to make them even be at the TVA? How do you change the timeline? What is the main timeline? How do they know when somebody is off of doing something that's not in the timeline?
I think those are mostly people that they didn't reset in the timeline, because they could have reset this Loki into the timeline and made him not get the Tesseract.
Yeah, you're right. But all right, so explain to me Secret Wars. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember the plot of the Secret Wars comic book.
The Skrulls taking over. The Skrulls are all your favorite superheroes that you think are them are really Skrulls.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. Is that that's the Secret Wars timeline?
Secret Wars leading into Secret Invasion. Yeah.
Okay, because I thought it was like I said, I thought it was Secret Invasion, but
All
Secret
that-
Wars is
all
a
that's
scroll.
all that's gonna be together.
Okay.
So Nick Fury's been getting busy up there at the sword base.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the next thing. We got Tomorrow War director Chris McKay teases Nightwing movie.
We don't even know if we like Tomorrow War yet. We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, we
And
don't
which Nightwing
know.
are we talking about? DC Cinematic Universe Nightwing, or like a separate Batman deal? I don't get it.
Yeah, because we haven't seen Robin in years. So just going into the Nightwing story.
Yeah. I don't know. And who would play him? Still want to make a Nightwing movie. I'm still very passionate about Nightwing. Warner Brothers has some really great recent successes, especially in the DC stuff.
I mean, DC doesn't like to let stuff flow. They just like to pick stuff from certain timelines and be like, here, take this.
I think some of the plans that they have now for opening up the universe and the multiverse stuff and things like that, I think there are opportunities now. And the success of Joker and everything, whatever. Fuck out of here. Hope is good. I hope I'm probably gonna be really upset, but whatever. All right, let's move on. Next one up is DC Snyderverse to be restored after Warner Media and Discovery merger. I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
That's probably the best rumor we've heard all day.
Yeah, the guys at Geekosity and Mikey Sutton, they've been talking about how, the Snyder Cut numbers, they haven't been officially released, but I know from what he said that they're pretty high. And all the people that are currently at Warner Media who've been in charge with the DC movies, they're probably going to be on the way out with this merger. And so I think the new executives are going to say, why are we doing these separate timeline things and not doing what Marvel's doing? Stick with Snyder. Let's bring that back.
I think they should.
I think he's got the biggest numbers on anything since Nolan.
An insider revealed that. Let's see the actual numbers. Yeah, this is exactly what you were saying. I mean, listen, man. We all know that it was a hit, but they want to pretend and they want to hold up these damn. They have their own reason why they're doing what they're doing, but
Zack Snyder pissed somebody off up there, and they're just trying to.
I don't think. I just think that they're just like, oh, this is not the Superman I grew up with, and they want to change it. But
well, there's the
whatever,
fact
man.
that his vision is considered too expensive at times for the studio, but then at the same time, he'll make the movie to where, as Chris, you were saying with the director's cut of Batman v Superman, he had a decent film. But then the studio gets cold feet, they start cutting it down, and it ends up being shit when it comes out. And the same thing happened with Justice League, where they put in Whedon to totally screw it up when they thought they were going to make $1 billion off of his success from Avengers. It didn't work.
And yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what goes on. And in other DC news, we have Darkseid series discussed as a HBO Max. Like, why? Why? Why do we need a Darkseid?
Darkseid. We just got introduced to Darkseid in this Justice League.
I said Darkseid. I'm sorry. What's wrong?
And for him to have a own standalone series on HBO Max, why? We need to dive more into him, but without just dropping. You're just dropping this character on us. No context, no nothing.
I think it's just
It's
because
like everybody wants to see Darkseid and Justice League in that fight, but we're just going to give you this.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to the fact that they were supposed to do the New Gods with Ava DuVernay directing. That fell apart because of, I guess, the Snyder Cut and whatever direction that they think they want to go with the DC universe. And so they're like, well, they like Darkseid from the Snyder Cut. Let's give him his own show. It's like every DC character is getting a TV show, but are they connected?
Only on the
They don't-
CW.
Yeah, this makes no sense. I don't know.
They just
I'm
don't have a
trying to
plan,
make sense.
and they need to get back to a plan.
Yeah, they need to get back to a plan. They do. We'll see, man. We'll see. This is, like, it's like and you know why we bring it up? Because it matters. Even though we make fun of, Warner and all this stuff really matters to us. It's like, it's kind of like we wish Disney just bought their shit and just said, yo, here's $100 billion. And just bought DC. Can you imagine?
DC popping at the same time. Woo.
My gosh, and you know that they did cross over in a comic book.
They did.
DC and Marvel did cross over.
Yeah.
So it's like, could you imagine what the fuck would happen?
Takes one executive to make that call to Feige.
Yeah, but it's gonna be way too much money though. I mean, Disney has deep pockets, but
way too much.
How much you think that the whole DC
That's gonna be like $2 billion?
Huh? What?
It's gonna be like a $2 billion movie.
What are you talking about? I'm not talking about if they bought the whole DC universe. I don't think it's $2 billion.
I'm just talking about like if they did a Marvel versus DC movie, it would probably cost $2 billion.
Yeah, it would gross $2 million, $2 billion. How much do you think that the IP cost though?
Ha.
100 billion?
A few billion.
How much billion?
Not 100 billion, but it's pretty high. I would say the same amount as what they paid for Fox.
Nah, I think it'd be more.
That's interesting.
Well,
that's a good question.
Lucasfilm was like 41 billion.
Lucasfilms was 41 billion or 4 billion?
Yeah,
I thought it was
Disney bought it.
41 billion?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, DC is cheaper.
He said DC cheaper. No, you gotta understand. Superman is the first superhero.
Yeah, he's the forefront of DC, but they're making Batman more the forefront than Superman. Like they don't know how to make a good Superman.
It's like buying the first comic ever. It's like the first superhero ever, Superman,
and doing it right.
Yeah.
But how much do you think that costs? Like that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Batman merchandise sells for like a couple of billion every year, so it's got to be up there.
It's got to be up there, like 50 billion, 60 billion.
Superman,
DC doing it right. I mean, Disney doing it right. Oh my gosh, I get goosebumps just thinking about that. All right, moving on.
Living through another Christopher Reeve era.
Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman to be replaced by Brazilian version. Okay.
Because there's a Brazilian Wonder Woman in the comic books, and I guess Gal Gadot's going to get too expensive. I don't know where this is coming from.
Where do we go with this?
Alternate universe Wonder Woman? Like, why?
This is more bullshit we're talking about with DC.
I hate that when we bring up DC, we just like shit on them. God damn.
They shit on themselves.
They need a friend. They need a fucking friend.
They need a hug.
I just want Suicide Squad to be good, and then we'll praise it.
Good luck.
We'll see. All right, moving on. Let's get off of this.
More DC.
Yo, it's looking like our show has to be over an hour now with this Loki series. It's looking that way, right? Because it looks like it's a norm. All right, let's get to this. So the next thing up we have is Shazam Fury of the Gods suit teaser. We had this for last week. We didn't do it, but let's get to the.
Shazam should be good. They got The Rock.
It should be good. Should. Heavy on the should.
Should be on the should.
All right, here we go. Let's see this. I don't know what that was, but that was the teaser, right? That was what everybody saw, right? Because now they're showing other shit.
Yeah, there's just like
Yeah.
I look forward to it. I like Shazam.
Yeah, I did like Shazam. I just
good.
have. Do you think that the kids are gonna have those growth spurts, and it's not gonna look like the kids anymore? I always get that idea in my head when they shoot with child actors. You know what I'm saying?
2018. Yeah, that might be the case.
Because they wait so long to do the they wait so long, and I'm thinking like these kids are not gonna look like young kids anymore.
But depending on when they were shooting, they probably got them right before their growth spurt.
Yeah, maybe. But
because the first one didn't come out not too long ago.
How when was this released? When was the first one?
It was a week before Endgame was released.
Oh, so that's like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so if they were shooting a second movie in between that time.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, it's gonna be good. It should be good. I think that they're trying to
get fun.
Yeah, they're trying to get the Black Adam character off the ground, and I think this is gonna have like a Easter egg in it in this one.
Oh yeah.
They had it in the first one with the seat. The seat was the Easter egg. Like who sits in that seat?
And Shazam is up in the air for to be in the Snyderverse or not.
I hope they rectify that shit, man. Like they really, they were in the like if everything worked right, and the thing was Zack Snyder didn't go that direction, they would have been a little bit edging on Marvel to an extent if they would have just kept it going. All right, let's get to the next one. We got the Star Wars after
Ghostbusters.
What am I saying? I don't know how to read, guys. Ghostbusters.
Okay, that's what we're here for.
You guys want to do the reading? Because I'm like
reading right out mental.
Ghostbusters Afterlife passing the torch promo.
Yes.
Get to it.
I got it here. Here we go.
Known as Dad. And I'm back to one, guys.
You know what? That was my first time watching that. I really enjoyed that. I think that is going to be good.
That's dope.
Yeah, no, they're serious about the torch passing premise, which we didn't get in the last movie.
Yeah, and obviously the fucking last movie. What the fuck was that, man? Like
that was a Saturday Night Live skit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this right here looks like
good.
It's gonna be a movie, man. This is gonna be a movie.
Yeah. Well, it's your third film that we never got.
Wow. I'm actually that threw me over the top for this. Like I needed to see that. That's really good.
It's a father and son movie.
Yeah, that was really dope, man. It was really dope. I really enjoyed that. Okay. We have Space Jam: A New Legacy trailer 2.
All right, LeBron, let's see what you got since you're at the finals.
Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good.
That's going to be on HBO Max.
First one.
Yeah, that's going to be really good. I'm going to watch that one with CJ. I'm going to watch that one with CJ. It looks really good. It's better than the first trailer. They really gave more. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that Don Cheadle looks like he's going to be a great villain, though. He looks like he's going to be a good villain in it.
Who's
I like back? I like it. All right, moving on. Let's see the next one. We got
Chucky.
Okay, let's see where they go with this one, guys.
Uh-huh.
But
well, I'm digging it because they're going to have a lot of old characters from the movies in there. So
yeah,
they're Cobra Kai.
Yeah, because I want to see how wasn't she possessed by Chucky at the end of the last movie?
Which one? The one that they just did with the last one they did just did?
Yeah, with the daughter. The daughter was possessed by Chucky.
I don't think I don't think they're
I think
using
it was-
the continuity of that one.
No, yeah, because she's in it. She's in the series.
Yeah, no,
What's
it's
the-
the same creators, so it's going to continue from that, not that reboot.
Not the reboot one that you're talking about.
I'm not talking about the reboot. I'm talking about
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I
yeah.
said.
She was because she was possessed by Chucky, but I want to see how does Chucky get out of her, and she becomes her own person.
I forgot the timeline, and I gotta really catch up. The person that I know that knows this is my sister. She loves Chucky. I gotta send a trailer to her too. I don't think she's seen it.
Mm.
All right, moving on to the next one. We have
I can't wait for this movie.
Free Guy trailer 2. This is something that I was eager to see too. I saw the first one, and let's see what this one is all about.
They seem nice.
That is the second trailer, but I feel like I saw that already. But
This.
Well, it's nice seeing
what's
Alex
the-
back.
did you say
when
that?
is the actual release date? Because it was supposed to have been out already.
Yeah, the pandemic messed it up. Pandemic messed that one up.
All right, let's get into my people here. Let's get into this series. Oh
Yeah,
man.
I watched the first season. It was really good.
Especially since they added my man Dave Bautista in the season 2.
Oh, he's in it.
Yes.
Let me watch this trailer. I didn't know he's in season 2. He fits it. He fits that type of, you know.
I mean,
yeah, they just turned the fuck up with this one.
It's been a long time, brother.
Oh, they just turned up with this one. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
if you haven't seen season 1, go catch up on that now.
I saw season 1. You saw it, Andre?
I haven't watched it.
Oh my god!
You need to. That was one of the best series Apple TV ever put out.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that a lot. I like Dave Bautista, and wow, I didn't know he was in it. This takes it to another level now.
It does. It feels like there's more added, because Andre, I'm telling you, by the time you hit episode 3, it changes everything.
Yeah,
you remember episode 3, Dream, the fight in the little jail scene.
Yeah. You gotta watch it, Andre. It's pretty good. It's a good. I mean, it's its own world. It's really dope. It's really dope. I really like how they took that premise.
Yeah. All right. Again, I must say the best series on Apple TV.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Next one is He-Man Netflix trailer.
Oh, this is the one with Method Man, right?
Yeah, Method Man is supposed to be in this one.
Time after time, you try to take this castle, but
You didn't put it up? Hey, Dreamer.
Yeah.
You didn't put it up?
Oh, shit.
You want to share it with the rest of us?
Yo, that is so funny. I'm like literally fucking up today.
You're so into it too.
He said, "Yo, you gonna put it up?" I'm like watching it. That is funny. That is so funny. I'm like this. Here we go. That should look good to me.
Yeah.
That should look good.
Yeah.
I don't know. You think so, Andre?
Yeah, it feels like a total throwback.
Yeah, and it's like they didn't redo, like they kept some of the aesthetics of the actual cartoon, like
they kept most of the aesthetics.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You got to see the She-Ra on Netflix. I think it had 3 seasons, and they kept that like to the original too, but just give it like an updated look. It was dope.
Okay. Kevin Smith did this one, and I know that he's not gonna let them do something corny. He's somebody that like keeps like try to keep stuff the same, but update it a little bit. That's dope. All right, moving on.
Good job of it.
Yeah. All right, so toy releases. We got F9 Funko Pops, right?
Fast and the Furious.
Is this it? This is the right one?
Yeah. Those are the first two that came.
This dude right here, though. Oh man.
I got Vin Diesel looking so funny.
Are you gonna get it?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not getting the John Cena one, that's for sure.
Definitely not. Are they both in the same pose?
Looks like
In the
they're
same what?
supposed
In
to
the
be
same
brothers.
Kinda. Is this gonna be worth money? That's the problem. That's what I want to know. Is it gonna be?
I don't think these will. I think they'll have ones later on that will. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a Paul
Maybe-
Walker pop.
Yeah, right. Maybe they'll have one with the car going to the moon or something.
Ludicrous in the fucking car.
Unreal.
Oh man.
All right, next one up we got is we got A Train from The Boys right here, right?
Oh, A Train.
It looks pretty cool though.
It does.
Yeah.
It looks
Those
pretty
people, I
cool.
hate the character and the
Yeah.
actor.
Well, you hate the character because you don't like when he ran through the dude's girl, man. He just left him with hands in his
That's
hands.
why I hate him. He fucked up.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I like him in this character though. Maybe other things, not too much, but I like him as this character.
Yeah, they picked the perfect assholes to play these asshole characters.
Yeah.
I can't wait for next season when they bring in Dean from Supernatural.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean it I give them that they casted it pretty well. Okay, last thing up we have is we have the first look at Lady Thor in Thor Love and Thunder t-shirt. So
Drum roll, please.
it gives you like a little Easter egg of what's to come, right?
Sure does.
So there we go. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, well, let's see. Thor's not getting shoved to the side, at least not yet.
Not yet. So is that Valkyrie too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Valkyrie.
that's
Valkyrie. He has
There's gonna be some lesbian action.
Huh?
yeah.
Valkyrie and Jane.
Yeah. He has Stormbreaker. She has Mjolnir and
So does this mean are we gonna get the unworthy Thor in future Marvel stuff? Being that
maybe what Loki does, they may, if there's a lady Loki, there's gonna be a lady Thor, which is what we're getting here. So
I mean, we had unworthy Thor already in Endgame and
the first
before where he had the shortcut here, but in the comic book, unworthy Thor lost the arm.
Yeah,
He lost
Yeah,
an eye, so he can lose the arm.
Or they can go with Cosmic Thor.
we'll
Give
see.
Thor the long white hair.
But this looks good. I mean, I wish I could zoom up a little bit more to see thing, but hey, I don't know. Looks
It looks good. We'll have it up on the Instagram later on.
yeah. All right, guys. So we got to the end of the show, and we're, it's a pretty long show, but we got a lot of things out.
Good episode.
Yeah, good episode. Like I said, this is Cinematic Talk. We talk about, a lot of good stuff. If you want to hit us up on our IG. Our IG and Twitter is CMatic Talk. #Cinematic Talk.
Any questions you guys got for us next week? Hit us up. Let us know.
And we're trying to go live soon. That's gonna happen soon.
Very soon.
If you want to get like all the other shows, there you can go to cinematictalk.com. and we have the previous shows up there.
Shout out to the Brooklyn Nets.
Shout out to the Brooklyn Nets. And then also the podcast is coming. We're working on that. And I had fun this week. Loki, we'll see what's going to happen with the Loki series.
I'm really about to watch this episode over about 2 more times.
Yeah, I think that next week is going
to Loki.
2. It's only 2 episodes so far.
No, I mean like overall. Like,
6.
Oh,
6 of them.
It's going to be only 6?
Yeah, 6.
And
I think they said something about 3 and 4. They said 3 and 4 is going to be a big reveal or a big something. So we have, you know, it's man, this Loki series is like it really got me hyped.
I'm going back to watch over the whole time reset that Lady Loki did.
You gonna watch it again?
Yes.
Oh, and pay attention to the thing that I didn't put in here.
Yeah.
They have the
which timelines are getting fractured? I want to see.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I could bring it up real fast. You got time? You guys got time? Real fast?
Of course.
I gotta get a haircut soon, but I mean,
All right, no, I'm gonna be real fast. I'm gonna be real fast with it, okay? Real fast. I'm just gonna bring up something that I've seen. I might probably have to edit this in, but it was hold on. See if I could get the screenshot. Hold on, it's almost there. Yeah, okay. Here goes one of them. Okay, so look at this right here. Look at this. Do you see that?
Yep.
yeah.
You see it shows Vormir right here.
It sure does.
And you see these other places, Asgard, like this is different places she sent it to.
Well,
you know?
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing. Like these are all the places that she's affecting.
You see Vietnam, we could be dealing with Wolverine at that point.
Yeah, and she sent one to where's that place that they all met up? What's in Winter Soldier and Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier, where they met up with the Collector. Where was that place that they went to?
Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yeah,
you talk about it, Madripoor?
Madripoor, yes. One went there too. Here, there's another screenshot of it right here. Let me just show y'all one time, and then we're gonna go. It's another screenshot of it. See that?
Asgard, Rome, Italy, Sakaar. Wow. Oh yeah.
Loki, yo, this one is gonna really fuck up everything.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
It's really gonna.
We're gonna have a fun episode next week.
Yeah, man. I'm really eager to find out where they're going with it, but it should be good.
Get a lot of Loki next week.
Yeah, thanks guys for doing this. This is really dope. I will have it up, and shout out to everybody that tunes in. And Cinematic Talk, and we're out.
We're out of here. Later.